All right, there we go. And I am here loud and clear. Welcome everybody to my own little piece of the pie segment. Just to let you know, it's called. Hold on. I'm doing a lot right now, more than I should be doing. All right. Boom. Segment is called The Right Night. There it is. Hey man, as y'all know, with what I always say, you always right if you go with Brother Knight. So just decided I might as well just give y'all a little bit of a show. You know what I'm saying? Just a tad bit, see if anybody's out there or whatnot that I can jump on. There's a few people I know that's been saying some things with me when it comes to this WNBA stuff. Oh yeah, I'm not visible. But yeah, hopefully they can come on so that I can also get that little bit off of my chest because I really don't think that anybody kind of understands what I mean when I'm talking my shit on the computer. And I mean also for me is I'm just lazy. So a lot of things is just easier for me to say than it is for me to sit there and type. I usually get more off talking than I will typing. We'll say it like that. But yeah. Uh it's an interesting thing because I think a lot of people confuse what I be saying or not exactly understanding what I be saying. We're gonna go with that. There's a difference between being great and being polarized. And a lot of people can be both. Uh, right now, of course, I wouldn't say or dare say that um Caitlyn or Angel are the best players in the WNBA. Like I don't think neither one is there. Um, who knows when they could get there, but I don't think either one of them is there right now. But what I will say they are is they are both the two most polarizing um people in women in the WNBA. Right now they move the needle more than anyone else's greatness. And I'm not saying it's right. I definitely not saying it should be like that. It should just be your greatness is what should move the needle. But that's unfortunately not the way it works. And the other thing about them, see what really makes them different from the rest of the league or the history of I think 94, 5, 6 since one of them is they just now got the they just now finally have the people that actually took advantage of what social media is and could and can be. And that's the difference between Angel, Caitlyn, and pretty much the rest of the WNBA. Like they are actually like the first two that you I mean, I'm sure it's others, but they're really the first two that really came in and took advantage of what you have with social media. Social media, as we all know, is social media is a needle mover on itself. And like I say, you got these women that they grew up in social media, unlike a lot of the people before. Like a lot of us were already of a certain age, you were already a teenager, you was already in middle or whatnot. So you didn't grow up in it the way that they did to be able to really use it at its fullest extent. And that's what makes them the most polarizing. Now, as far as basketball, because had some people talk about me for what I posted about the fouls that happened. Mind you, like they said, it's not something that's happening every play. It's only happened, I believe, those two times. Um, but all I was saying is you don't have to bow down to them. You don't have to treat them like, yeah, we can't touch you or whatnot. All I said was keep it within the means of the game. So you don't have to do any of the extra shit to be considered to treat them physical. Like at the end of the day, if you believe what you believe about them, you don't need anything like that. Just go out there, drop 20, drop 30 on their head and call it a day. And you've done your job. Like your name finna be up there. You know the games you play them are gonna be it's gonna be more crowds than you used to. Call it what it is. Like they're breaking records every time they go to an arena or they're at somewhere. And that's also, like I say, that's not just because of their game, but also because of the social media. For another example, the way that even though she doesn't play the sport, the way Taylor Swift moved the needle for the NFL. Like she got a lot more people just because it's people that follow her. So if you are a WNBA player and you are who you are, like all the greats in there, just saw what Asia did and kicking ass with her 30 points and shit, like all you got to do is just keep doing what you've been doing and you going to get the natural feed off of all the other eyes, because while it's true a lot of people going to be at the game, yeah, young ones and everything, they followed the game. What up, bro? They followed Angel and Caitlyn to the arena. That's why they dare to watch it. But a lot of them are gonna have a love or a like for basketball. So now somebody came to see them, they watch y'all play, and now it's like, oh wait, I like this person. Oh nah, this person becomes my favorite. This person is my that. And I mean that's how it works a lot. Like a lot of the people watching the WNBA are still picking their favorite players from the actual WNBA and seeing the different levels of greatness that it has. So, but like I said, that was all I was saying. Like people were treating me like I was saying, don't touch them, be super nice to them and all that shit. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I say bust that. Matter of fact, treat them like they treated Lonzo when Lonzo tried to come into the NBA and his father had talked shit all the way up for him and Pat Bev was on his ass that first game one. Just do that. That's all you gotta do. Just do that. Damn, whoever I'm playing, you lucky I wasn't paying attention because I would have scored. But yeah, just do that. That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta do nothing else. The game's gonna speak for itself. And that's just the way that is. Like I say, it's been a lot of great women players, but how many were really, really polarizing? Like I say, these girls, these women now are the product of the older generation because they all watched somebody that made them fall in love with the game to get into the game the way that they got into it. Now it's their turn to start getting the even younger generation that, like I say, a lot of them aren't really just focused on what they do on the court, off the court, or whatnot, but they're really on their social media. So they gonna watch shit because of the social media. Ain't nobody really flipping through channels to find games or not. Is your game played on one of these streaming sites, or can I see what you did through the other thing, or now I'm actually start going to the games? And so yeah, that's really what it becomes. And that's all that I was saying. I actually kind of hope that either one of the people that was going against me pops on so I can tell them exactly what I was thinking and the way I was thinking it. But yeah, like I said, they're polarizing. So it's also like when I say like, yeah, y'all don't want to lose them right now. You really don't. Because like I said, the women, just their game is already great. So they're already there. Now it's like, well, why aren't you still to the level of the other? One, the other has like a 50-year head start on you. We know that. But why has it been stagnant for a bit as far as, what you getting or the viewers that you're getting? And it's simply because of that. It's because you haven't had nobody to take advantage of the way this younger generation is when it comes to social media. Like you still have a good amount of athletes that kind of grew up in the private age or whatnot. So it's like you still don't put all your stuff out there on it. You keep a lot of shit to yourselves, but they're the type of people who now you can see after every game what they thinking, how they feel, whatever they don't say, in the interviews, you gonna wait to see them say it inside of their social media, whether it's a tweet, a status on Facebook, Instagram, a picture or whatnot. But that's where they're gonna be looking for it at. But like I say, that's what it takes. Like even the NBA had talent pretty much all the time, but things changed when Magic and Bird came in because it became, like I say, they were the polarizing ones, and then they backed it up with the talent. So now the finals aren't tape delayed no more. You get to see the whole finals live. It's worth it. You watching the NBA finals now because of that. And then who comes right after them? Jordan. Now you got Jordan in the league too. So that's what you needed. That's what you needed. Just like, hey, I said it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. You got your magic bird. What if Juju is Jordan? It could be somebody else, whoever you want to pick. But what if Juju is next gonna be the Jordan? Bruh, that's it. Motherfuckers is finna get paid, get paid, get paid. Get your money up. Nah, 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 nah. All right, now keep throwing that pass to Tariq. I'm gonna make you drop it. Oh man, but yeah, that was my take on that. This will be up, so I ain't gotta redo it. Be real nice if I could find my goddamn clothes. I'm also supposed to be playing this Madden, and I'm not paying this dude no attention. And I just hope that he don't take it. Damn, he threw a pick. I wasn't even by the controller. Anyway, I don't know how much more longer he's gonna play. Okay, well, I found one box. Yeah, you want to get into that, sir. And there's the quit. We'll be seeing you. What's going on, Albert? Albert is in the house. What going on, man? We didn't get y'all the show yesterday. Had some family business everybody had to handle, but we'll be back up there next week. But right now, like I said, the right night. That's what you got today. You got me talking my shit as I always do. Yep, yep, yep. Doing a lot, doing a lot. Had to clean some shit, clean some shit, clean some shit. All right. In the words of the Power Rangers, back to action. All right, and I'm also live on my Twitch right now. I'm playing the Madden. Anybody want to find it on there? Oh, John, I also don't know if you still here. Might have left, but did you see that your boy is the second most they said the second most important player in the non-quarterback position, TJ Watt? Well, he's the most important non-quarterback position. Let me say that. There we go. That was the right way to say it. I'll be on while I catch these couple more games. Ah man, anybody else on how y'all feel about the NBA Finals? What you thinking? What you got? Wait, wait. As I told y'all, I'm still new to this. There it is. That's a nice one. God damn, bright ass light though. Yeah. Oh, wait, being stupid. There it is. Oh, that's still not it because it ain't straight up. Oh, all right. There we go. That's better. Ah, I also want to say I did call it though. I definitely called it on the what you call it on the final so far. Like I said, man, if Kristoff keep getting the games that he getting, yeah, this gonna be a sweep, unfortunately. Also, oddly enough, I think this is like the earliest the nigga's ever been on. Mm, but yeah, I'll keep going. What else I got for you? What else I got for you? Oh man, speak. Yeah, that happened. Speaking of, goddamn. Speaking of basketball, I just feel I always gotta say it, even though Brother Cosmo ain't here. Landry Fields, fire, or this your last chance. One or the other, my brother would say. The dream beat the sky, 89-80. That happened. Mm. So I gave my whole spiel on that. Yeah. It was funny. Earlier today, me and the rest of the NSN crew, Brother Knight, Brother Merle, we went on our little tangent about old games, the games that niggas used to love and like that, man. From the I was like I couldn't pick between San Andreas and Vice City because I love San Andreas, but I love what Vice City brought because I was happy as hell to finally hear the main character talk. Like that was the one thing I used to hate about three was like, damn nigga, say something. Say something to somebody. Please open your mouth. No way in hell I'd be letting people just talk like that to me. Alright, let me get one focus play in, cause yeah. Motherfucker get in the nigga. Oh, they say he was out of bounds. Damn. Way to make him drop that AJ. Goddamn Texans. Boy, I tell you, I can't wait to see. I just can't wait for football season this year. This is just gonna be. This is gonna be fun. Alright. Yeah, like I know how to play this goddamn game. Alright, we at 14 some. 14. Oh no, that 14-0. I done gave myself 7 points. You know what that is? Just thinking ahead. Like I said, man, you ain't gonna never go wrong. Oh, I know some. I was watching what was I watching? I was watching Gil's Arena and they were talking about Steph Curry. And is Steph Curry a top 10 player of all time? It's also, I guess this would be a preview of something that we gonna more than likely be on for the next show. But is Steph Curry a top 10 player of all time? Um, yeah, he's in mine. Like you can't take him out of it. I believe that like a top 10 player list is a lot of times also just made up of the best to do certain things. So it's really hard to have a top 10 and not have the greatest shooter of all time on there, especially also when he has the other accomplishments to go with it. Like Steph Curry is a lot of also what Ray Allen was kind of supposed to be. And because, like, can you really imagine if Ray came into the league with the type of green light to shoot threes that Steph and them have? Because it is a different level of green light now. Hell, even the god dog seventh, eighth person off the bench has more of a green light than niggas had back then to pull up and shoot threes. Because I mean, hey, it was about drive, unless you were just a shooter, and then your job was really to stand in one spot and wait for the ball to come to you before you take that open three. It was drive and kick, pick and roll kick. And that's how you usually got the 3-point shooters. You got a great person that drives and draws in the double team and triple teams and stuff, just like Shaq, and or you got a dominant big man that people have to double. With that, you leave those shooters open. So that's when they're allowed to take those threes. But I tell anybody, go look up Ray Allen highlights and tell me what you see. Go look up a young Ray Allen and tell me what you see. Now I say add in if he had the green light to take 11, 12 threes a game. How many more 1 points that Ray Allen would have? Because I mean, he broke the record not being able to just take 300 threes at a time or whatnot. So just imagine if he could, if he had seasons where he took 400, 500 threes and imagine how many that Ray Allen would have made. And then bring in the fact that, hey man, whether you believe it or not, Ray was booming on people. Like Ray was going in there dunking on folks. That nigga boy, Ray could get the ball in the goddamn basket. Okay, well that said connection has been lost. I hope that wasn't a loss on me. Oh, okay, no win. Cool. Reckon ain't bad. 106.74. You know. But yeah, man, it's a good amount of players that if they would have had to, like, it's crazy always having those type of talks. Like, how many people could you move from back then into right now, and what would they be? And like I said, I think the people who would really get the most points out of a move like that are a lot of the people who could also shoot. Because, like I say, that green light to take that three is just like coaches live with. Motherfucker, you fuck around and go 0 for 7 and still pull 8 next game. And ain't nobody gonna question. Hell, now they talk about motherfuckers 3-point percentages the way they talked about field goal percentage back then. Like now it's about you need to be at least a 40-45% 3-point shooter to really be considered a even decent shooter. Like it's really crazy the way that that game has evolved into what it is now. And so it's like, how many people could you move? Like, I really do. Like, well, my favorite player of all time, personal favorite, is AI. My GOAT is Kobe, but my favorite player is AI. Hell, AI is the reason I ever started growing my hair out in the first place. But it's like looking at AI and putting him in a system where motherfuckers run a 5 out. Like, the only thing that ever stopped AI was people like Shaq and the big men in the hole that would just, beat AI to fuck up. That's what you had to do. Same way they did Jordan. You beat him the fuck up because you can't stop him from getting to the goal. Now put him in nowadays where you can't touch him. So that lead, the lead hand, the hand check and all that, that's done. So now you can't touch him. And now we have a league full of people that's gonna do 8, 9 moves to you. They gonna hit you with 8, 9 different jukes or dribbles and whatnot to try to get open because really they looking for that shot. You got some people that still looking to drive to the hole. Kyrie, Ja looking to get to the hole. Ant-Man to be looking to get to the hole. Bron still, when he wants to, he could be looking to get to the hole. But to have a person like AI in the league now with 5 out with nobody in the hole, like that shit would be a problem because who's gonna stop him from getting to the hole? First of all, I don't give a fuck what defender you put on him. Nobody's stopping AI in a one on one. He just need to get to the basket. Now you'll be able to get your payback on the other end, but they'll do him the same way you do Steph, the same way you do Kyrie, the way you do stars that aren't really known for their defensive part. You hide them, you put them on somebody else that's not really looking to score or something like that. So they'll still be able to do that. He'll still get his steals with all the passes that'll be made around him. But it's always, I mean, for me, it's always crazy to think about the people in the league back then who were able to average 30 without threes. Like nowadays, you can't show me a person that really does that without threes. I don't know. I don't think Giannis has a scoring title, but I mean he's been up there, but I don't think he has a scoring title. Shit, Embiid shoot threes, Harden shoots threes, KD shoot threes, Steph shoot threes. Like You got everybody that pretty much just rains down threes. Everybody shoot. Hell, look at the Celtics as a team. Like everybody shoot threes, and the threes usually make up for a lot of these people points. So now you put people in that they had already the type of work ethic, but they worked on what worked back then. Now imagine them, like imagine if AI was sitting there, because he already got to get to the whole thing. So now all he's doing is shooting 500, 1,000 shots a game just to get that three right. And now he gets that three right. How the fuck do you stop him? Like legit, how do you stop him from scoring? You don't. You just hope that, everybody else can. But I'm also not like one of those people who don't believe, well, shit, nobody from now could play back then because it was too physical. Nah, they shitted on a lot of the niggas back in the day. Like I don't care who you bring. Them motherfuckers from back in the day ain't stopping Steph. They wouldn't know what to do with somebody who could literally pull as soon as he crosses half court. This nigga got the ball in the air for a three, and he hit it. That's the thing about it. He hit it. The fuck they gonna do with a KD? 7 foot monster who can do it all. Like, nah, them niggas wouldn't know what to do. They just try to foul the shit out on 'em and bully them niggas. But if that shit didn't work, it wouldn't be nothing they could do. But yeah, that's a question. Like, where do you have Steph Curry in your top 10? And if he is in your top 10, what number do you have him at now? Like, I'm sure that Steph has moved up on a lot of people's radar because, like I say, people forget Steph he ain't come in the league and everybody was just like, yeah, this nigga is the next big thing. Like, Steph's team got right, his ankles got right, and we were able to see what he is and how good he actually is. But what if the Warriors weren't a smart team? What if he didn't get Clay and them around him? Like, would it still be the same? Would you still look at him the same way? I think that's the question. If so, yeah, you got to put him in top 10. But I feel that people that we put in the top 10, those are all players that you really kind of feel like you could put them anywhere and they will succeed in some type of way, some type of shape, form, or fashion. The niggas will succeed. Like, so that's why I say, how do you feel about Steph? Is Steph a top 10 player all time to you? If so, whose spot did he take? Because if you had a top 10 already before now, and now Steph is in it, that means you had to kick somebody out the top 10. So who do you kick out of your top 10? I was gonna say, just in the new age, where do you put Steph? Like if I'm saying from 2010 up, where do you put Steph? Who all do you put him above? Just 2000s on up. Just if we just start from the year 2000 and come on up, where do you put Steph? Is he top five? So now the question becomes, do you put Steph above LeBron? Do you put Steph above Kobe? Do you put Steph above KD? If you say no to those, that's already three. So we got him at four now. Um, Shoot, it'll be a question for some people. Do you put him above D Wade? How far up above him do you have him over Melo? What about what Chris Paul has done during this whole time period? Like, are you gonna put him up there just because of the rings? Is that what puts him up there? Or if Steph would have had the exact same career, the only difference would have been is he didn't get the rings, would you put Steph still in your top five. Like all things said, all things equal, none of these people have rings. All you have are their numbers. You don't know how many finals they won or nothing like that. Does he still get up there? Or is that the icing on the cake for you that puts him up there? I don't know. For me personally though, I still say he's there. Like I say, I couldn't tell you exactly who I put out, but I can tell you he's there because like you just can't take away what he did. I'm gonna say it like that. Like you really can't take away what Steph did and what he became and the way he changed the game. Like I think it probably started with like IT or Spud and then, AI. And then came Steph just to show that, you don't have to truly be the most physically gifted player in the league to be a great. You can be you can be a little man amongst giants and still dominate in their league. Cause I mean shit, football terms, Tyreek Hill. I guarantee you most of the other people you say are in the top 10 of receivers. I guarantee that Tyreek Hill is probably the shortest receiver you'll have in that. But even with him, you got to feel like you got that speed that he has. And everything else just came with work. So you got to feel that, yeah, I could do that. I could do that if necessary. But yeah, let me see. I'm just cause I'm here. Let me see if I can devise 10 players. I don't know if I can, from me watching basketball, can name 10 players all time that I feel are better than Steph Curry. Like I say, yeah, even though I didn't fully get to watch or experience the Jordan greatness just because of what he's done, I know. 'Cause I mean, I think they won their last one, 96, 98. Nigga, I'm 7, 8 years old at that point. Like, I'm just starting, and this nigga done already did everything else. At that time, the most I really knew Jordan for was goddamn Space Jam. So, yeah. But, yeah, well, you got it. But, oh, yeah, me naming people. So, Jordan, Kobe, Braun, for me personally, AI, um, D Wade because of his all around game from offense to defense. Um, I already said KD, I believe. Hmm. I really don't think I can really name anyone else as pure. Like I say, a lot of the rest of it would just come from favoritism, like Melo, T Mac, Vince. Can't forget Shaq was still dominating the early 2000s, although his real domination was started in the 90s, but it got to its peak in the 2000s. Um, we saw what Dwight Howard was as a player. he's got to be somewhere. I don't know how he doesn't make the top 75, but that's a conversation for another day. But for me, I really think it stopped at the first few people I said, as far as where does he get put? Where does Steph get put? But yeah, and Brandon Jennings also, one of his points was he said that Steph is just better than AI. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Steph is a monster, but AI is the person I watched as I grew up and fell in love with the game of basketball, and AI was a monster. I think the only time that I saw and watched Steph really feel the type of defense that got played on AI was during the finals, the Toronto finals, when everybody around Steph was hurt. KD got hurt, Clay got hurt. I think Draymond was hurt for the beginning but came back. But you watched as a team was just really like, all right, what we about to do is we about to just go boxing one. Everybody watch one person, Steph Curry. Don't worry about nobody else. And that was one of the times when his team did not have his back. And you really saw like the difference with Golden State was a team. Like you needed all the pieces for the lineups that they put in to work. You had to have the pieces for it. Mm-mm. Wait to see if I get anybody else to log in and talk some shit with me. I'm gonna get this game a little focus while that happens. Welcome in, whoever just popped in. I done talked a lot of shit since I've been on, so yeah. Mm. I done missed a good amount. I talked my WNBA shit. I talked my final shit. Ah man, but what's up? Whoever it is, say something. Don't be a stranger. I'm also sitting here playing Madden, which I'm also live on my Twitch account, NSN for the win. Make sure you go check that out too. Ha ha. Had to throw that in there. Then I almost burned my goddamn self talking shit. Mm, good defense. Oh yeah, we are at the point now to where we have to go for it. Oh yeah, you sick if you don't think I'm gonna run for 4 yards with deads if you gonna stop everything. But damn it, Scotty. The worst thing on Madden is when some shit happens and it's like, oh, this was some good shit, just for it to be some not so good shit. Nigga done caught the ball and I done damn lost yards on the goddamn catch. Like, nigga, you should let that hit the ground. Well, of course he ain't hold on to it, right, bastard. Guess I'll go ahead and take my little field goal. Ah man, can't wait till next week though. When we get back, when we get the show again, get you another episode. Motherfucker move right into goddamn the range you needed to be. Mm-hmm. Welcome in to Right with Brother Knight. It's to whoever just logged on. Get out of that flowers. Get out of that flowers. Get out of that flowers. Oh, we getting out of that flowers. Give me that. That's what you get for trying too much. You should have just took your field goal. Now we going into halftime, 28-24, and you just opened up the door. Cause I get ball first at halftime. Yeah. And you starting it off with an onside kick. That's what y'all do. You was hoping, but I ain't stupid. I was prepared for it. And we're gonna go ahead and grab that. Welcome in to NSN, the right night with Brother Knight. There you go. There you go. Hey man, I'm coming up with names for this shit. The whole crew will be here next week. We'll be right back at you with another episode. Took a week off to handle family business, got family business handled, and we'll be back. But for right now, you got me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Streaming live also on my Twitch. And I just feel like I know people watching me play Madden and seeing the open person and be like, damn, he should have just threw it there. Cause I be doing the same damn thing when I'm playing, when I'm watching somebody else play the whole time, just be like, damn, why he ain't throw it down? He was wide open. We gotta try a 4th and 30 because of bullshit. Hey, I'll take that. Basically a punt. People don't know to knock the ball down sometimes on 4th down. And they go for that pick, and it's like, all right, good punt. Mm, I don't know whoever I'm playing, but he is dotting it up with goddamn Jordan Love. Oh, got him though. Take him down, coach. Take him down, coach. Made him think about it. Thought too long about it. Who's going outside? Who's going inside? And I came short. I came short on that. Ooh, that was the one. And I went short. Let's see, can we block one of these to make this still something? Oh, we missed. Still down 2 scores. 2:33 left in the third, down 2 scores. What you gonna do? Well, you know me. I'm just gonna keep going. That's the only thing I know how to do. It's crazy. I've never, from what I can remember, I've never rage quit. Um, and I've had some bad games, but I've never rage quit. I always really kind of wonder, like, where did that exactly come from? Like, I've never just felt the thing to want to quit. Like, I don't care how much I'm down by, I don't care what it looks like. Like, I was just taught that, hey, man, if you get your ass whooped, you take your ass whooping and you finish. You're not able to quit. You know how many times my uncle trashed me like I won his nephew in Madden and other video games, and I had to sit there for the goddamn 40 something to 0 L that was over with in the first quarter. But I like I say, I've never really understood it. Where rage quitting and just quitting off top even came from. Like I know it's always been there as an option. I've had people do it against me, but yeah, I just don't believe in it. Like I don't care. The game ain't over till everything reaches zero. And regardless, because the other reason I'm gonna play the whole game is because a lot of times people in those positions start to get comfortable. And when you start to get too comfortable, I start to learn stuff. So now, yeah, you got me on this game, but can you do it again? Can you do it again? It's like that person that you done whoop their ass about 4 times, but they keep coming back. Do it again. Do it again. Show me that there is nothing that I can do. Do it again. Because for me, all I have to do is see one thing. If I see one thing and I notice one thing, it's pretty much it's gonna be a done deal for you. And then sometimes you just have one of those bad games where nothing can go right. But even on those, I don't know how to stop. Like I don't know how to just give up on it. Like I take it on the chin, as they say. A L is a L is a L. Mm, all right. What was that? 18 down 3 scores. Let's see what can we do. Oh, don't let it start with a run back. I was finna say, don't let it start with Avery taking it back on the boy. All right. Let's go. And just like that, touchdown. All right. As I said, let's go. It's easy to get the lead. The question is always, can you hold the lead? And that's always really the one difference about football and basketball. Like, yeah, even though you also get seven, it's kind of easier to catch a person when you know that the most they can pretty much score is three, compared to the most that somebody you face in the football can score is seven. And then just the amount of time they can take off the clock. Like in basketball, I can take 24 seconds off the clock every time I touch the ball. In football, three downs, all runs. If you ain't got no timeouts, yeah, I'm taking like 2, 3 minutes off the clock. Yeah, I think after the game, I'd probably stop for a minute, come back on later. Ooh, shit, Okuda. That nigga killed you. We'll block one to be a dick about it. Mm, bad day at the office. Welcome in who's ever in. NSN with Brother Nate, the right Nate to be exact. I finna say it's been on for a minute, so you done missed a good amount of just conversation. I'll be more prepared when I get back home. All right. Real nigga gonna handle some shit, do some shit. This was an NSN production. As you always know, even when it ain't all us three, it's still always us three. So it's always NSN for the win. It's 2024 on a bald head hope. Salute. We out of here. Well, I'm out of here. Can't help it.